Croeso Power to the games under £13 PSN sale. This is going to be a quick one because they haven't left us much time for this one. Because it ends on the 11th of November. Yeah, that's right. It's practically over already, so get your deals quick before they're gone. Quick, let's look at the games. First up we have Asterix and RBX XL2. It was released in 2018, so it's 2 years old, and it's on a 78% discount for a price of £9.99, or if you've got PS Plus, £7.74. This game's an action platformer based on the legendary French comics, so if you like 3D platformers, pick this one up. Sorry, this video is going to be a quick one because I didn't leave us much time for this, so it's going to go quick, let's go. Borderlands The Handsome Collection is our next game. It was released in 2015, so it's 5 years old, but it's a compilation of remastered games from before then, so keep that in mind. It's on a 75% discount right now for a price of £8.74, which is pretty good. It includes Borderlands 2 and the Borderlands pre-sequel, which was the third game. These games are the quintessential FPS looters, so if that sounds good to you, check them out, because they're really good, and this is a decent bundle. Next up we have Darksiders Fury Collection, War and Death. It was released in 2017, which makes it 3 years old, but again they're a collection of games that were made before that. It's on an 80% discount right now for a price of £6.99, which is really good for 2 games. This bundle includes the first and second game, and they're both third-person action-adventure games, which are really good and have been around a while, so take a look, they're really good. Dirt Rally 2 Game of the Year Edition is next. It's released in 2019, so it's only a year old, and it's on a 75% discount right now for a price of £11.99, or if you've got PlayStation Plus, £9.34, which is even better, and it's a really good bundle. This includes a load of DLC, including 4 seasons worth and the Colin McRae Flat Out Pack, so you're getting a lot of rally game for your money. Definitely worth looking at. Next up is the legendary Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary World Tour. It's released in 2016, which makes it 4 years old, but the game's much older than that really. It's on an 85% discount right now for a price of £2.39, which is really cheap. This game isn't for everyone, but if you love old school first person shooters, this is one of the best. Check it out if you like really old school first person shooters. Dungeons 2 is next. It was released this year, so it's pretty new, and it's on a 75% discount for a price of £3.99, which is really good. It's a dungeon RTS and it's basically a Dungeon Keeper clone. So if you like Dungeon Keeper or you like the idea of an RTS where you manage a dungeon the heroes attack and try to defeat, then this is for you. Next up is a maybe. Jurassic World Evolution. It was released in 2018, which makes it 2 years old, and it's a really good game, but the discount is really only worth looking at if you've got PS Plus. On PS Plus it's on a 69% discount for a price of £11.14, which is okay. I'm hoping at some point there'll be a complete edition with all the DLC included, but right now the bundles aren't very good, so this is the best we have. In this game you basically build the Jurassic World parks, including dinosaur enclosures and all that sort of cool stuff, so if you ever wanted to build your own Jurassic Park, this is the game for you. LA Noire The VR Case Files is next. It was released this year, so it's pretty new, and it's on a 52% discount right now for a price of £11.99. This is a VR-only game with move controllers required, where you get to investigate cases as the police in LA. It looks awesome, it's high production value, I might even pick this up myself. Definitely worth looking at for anyone with a PlayStation VR. Mad Max is the next game. It's released in 2015, so it's 5 years old, and it's on a 43% discount for a price of £8.99, which is pretty decent. It's an open world third-person action game, where you roam the wasteland as Mad Max having a lot of fun. It's a lot like other open world games, but with a Mad Max theme, so if that sounds cool to you, then this is a game you should be looking at. Next up is my star buy, Metro Redo. It was released in 2014 and is 6 years old, and it's on a 75% discount right now for a price of £6.24, which is really cheap considering it's got 2 games and they're really good games. That's why it's my star buy. If you like first person shooters, you're getting 2 for the price of 1 with this price really. And they're really good ones as well. Definitely recommended. It's my star buy. Check it out. Up next is One for the Fighters, Moto Kombat XL. It was released in 2016, so it's 4 years old, and it's on a 72% discount right now for a price of £12.99. which is really good because it includes £22.98 worth of DLC, which is kinda nuts, including a ton of characters, which include Alien, Leatherface, Predator, Jason Voorhees, Triborg, Borai Cho, Tremor, Tanya, and Goro, which is a lot of content. Which is a lot. You'd have to remortgage your house to buy that many characters for a Tekken game. If you like fighters, this is one for you to look at. It's a good deal. Moto GP 19 is our next game. It's released in 2019, obviously, and it's 1 year old. It's on a discount of at least 80% right now for a price of £8.99, or with PS Plus, £6.74, which is a crazy good deal. If you like motorbike racing games, this is the best option for you in this sale. Have a look if that sounds good to you. Saints Row 4 Re-Elected and Get Out of Hell bundle is next. It was released in 2015, so it's 5 years old, and it's on a 75% discount right now for a price of £6.24, which is pretty decent for 2 full games. These are third-person open-world action games, and basically a clone of GTA, but with a bit more craziness and fun. So if you like the sound of that, check these out. They're a lot of fun, and a lot of content for that price. It'll keep you busy for a long time. Sniper Elite 3 Ultimate Edition is next. It was released in 2015, so it's 5 years old, and it's on at least an 80% discount right now for a price of £5.79, or if you've got PS Plus, £4.49, which is a crazy good deal for this game. It includes all of the DLC and all of the extra content, and it's a third-person action shooter sniper. These games are all awesome, and this one has a lot of extra DLC included. It had a good chance to be my star buy, really. It's that good. Definitely check it out if you like any of what I've just said. Next up is an old favourite of mine, Stealth Inc. Ultimate Edition. It was released in 2014, which makes it 6 years old, and is on at least a 75% discount right now for a price of £2.49, or if you've got PS Plus, £1.49, which is stupid cheap. I've played this game, I've completed it, and I love it. It's a 2D puzzle platformer with a really cool theme. This is an awesome indie game, so if you like puzzles or 2D platformers, check this out. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition is next. It was released in 2019, so it's only a year old, and it's on a 74% discount right now for a price of £8.99, which is really good, especially for a JRPG. They're usually a lot more expensive than this, and this has some awesome anime cutscenes in it as well. So if you've been looking for a JRPG, this is a pretty good deal for you, so take a look at it. Next up we have Warhammer Vermintide 2. It was released in 2018, which makes it 2 years old, and it's on at least a 70% discount right now for a price of £6.99, or if you got PS Plus, £6.24, which is pretty decent. This game's a first-person action slasher, and plays a lot like Left 4 Dead, but with a Warhammer Vermintide theme. So if that sounds good to you, or you've got some friends to play it with, then take a look at this, it'll be a lot of fun for you and your friends. The next game is a cheap option, WRC 5 Esports Edition. It was released in 2016, so it's 4 years old, and it's on a 75% discount for a price of £3.99. This doesn't look like the best rally game you can get, but at £3.99, you can't really complain, you'll get a decent game for that price. So it's one to look at if you're looking for a cheap racing or rally game. And the final game we have is Yesterday Origins. It was released in 2016, so it's 4 years old, and it's on an 80% discount for a price of £3.99, which is really good. This game's a point-and-click story-based adventure with a cool art style and some interesting story elements. So if you like point-and-click adventures or story-driven games, this may be something you want to consider. And that's all the games I have for you for the Games Under £13 PSN sale. I'm sorry this is really short and rushed, but they literally gave me 3 days to make this video before it was pointless making it. So I rushed it out quick for you guys, and I hope you find some cool games. And more importantly, I hope you save yourself a lot of money. I'll see you in the next video.